everyone! Today I want to do a product review, which I haven't done in a little bit, so might as well do one right now. And I wanted to do it on this palette, which I got quite a while ago actually. And it is by the Balm Cosmetics, and it is called their Balm Jovi palette. And as you'll see throughout this whole palette, they kind of have like a classic rock theme through it, or not necessarily all classic, it's also some like 90s rock, but like a rock theme, and they do a lot of play on words, like Balm Jovi, like Bon Jovi, the band. And this palette retails for $39.50. However, I do recommend you wait until, I know the Balm website itself actually does a lot of 50% off clearances, but it's also on HauteLook, which is how I bought it. My HauteLook link is down below. Plus, I've done quite a few videos about things I've gotten on HauteLook. I'll link those below as well. So as you can see, it's just like a nice, pretty sturdy cardboard with a magnetic closure. In the top, right here, you get 12 powdered eyeshadows, a highlighter, and a blush. And on the bottom, you get 2 cream products, which you can use as a blush or a lipstick. Actually, my blush and lipstick both are from the cream. So, sorry, I had to grab some real quick. So let's just get into some swatches for y'all. Here's an up close and personal thing, like shot of the palette. Now, I hope you can tell that they are actually grouped together. So first and foremost, you have the Heavy Metal, which has some of your pops of color, some of your darker ones, and they're all shimmery or glittery. And then you have in the middle your Classics, which are kind of just your standard blending shades. They're really pretty and they're all matte. And then in here, these are also all shimmery and they're alternative right here. So let's go on first with Heavy Metal. These are so soft and pigmented, I cannot even handle it. So first you have this gorgeous silver, and it's called Metallica. This one swatches a little bit powdery, but it's gorgeous upon application. Then you have Iron Maid-in, which is kind of like a fleshy tone shimmery shade. It is what I have as my inner corner highlight today. I hope y'all can see that. It doesn't show up super well because it's pretty much the exact same shade as my skin, but it's got some shimmer in it. Then, this is one of my favorites. This is Led Zeppelin, but it's LED like PB, like the element, not LED like the band, LED. And it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful green with some beautiful greeny gold shimmers, but there's also just a little bit of bright blue shimmer, which it doesn't show up super well upon swatching, but you can see it in the pan. I'm not sure it'll pick up. It's this one right here. I'm not sure it'll pick up, but it's beautiful. Unfortunately, it doesn't swatch super well either, but it's gorgeous. I love that shade. I use this all the time. And my second favorite shade is Alice Copper, which is this beautiful burgundy red brown color that's super shimmery and metallic, and it also has some kind of a silvery pinky glitter. So that's the Heavy Metal aspect of this palette. I think those are great. Next, we're going to get into the 4 mattes of the palette, and they are again the classic. So first off is Adagio, and if you are a musician, then you know that these are actually all technical musical terms, which is really cool to me because I am a musician, in case you didn't know. And this is pretty much the exact same shade, maybe a couple of shades lighter than my actual skin tone, so it's great for blending out. Or if you like to do a base shade at the very bottom and then put other colors on top, this would be absolutely great for that. Next we have Allegro, which is a warm camel color that is great for your crease or anything like that. Look at that. Beautiful. The pigmentation of these is absolutely fantastic. And they're slightly powdery, but they're so soft and wonderful. And then this is a Moderato, which is a really deep blackened, plummy, almost even a little bit of brown. Look at that. Beautiful. It is swatching a little bit patchy, but I don't find that it shows up that way. And it is what's in my crease today. And this next one, which is Presto, is what's in my outer corner, outer third. Presto, which is a deep chocolatey brown. Again, all 4 of those are matte. And see, once you swatch that brown, you can see how purpley blacky color the Moderato is. So last but not least is the alternative. You have the shade Blink 182, which I really like. It's a pinky, taupey, shimmery shade. Right there. I think that's a really pretty, unique shade. Then you have the Stroke, which is gorgeous. It's a navy, but it's got some lighter blue shimmer in it. It almost shows up black, but it's a navy and it's got some beautiful blue shimmer. There you go. Next is REM, which is all over my lid today. And it's just a really pretty grayish lilac-y color. Right there. Fabulous, don't you think? And next is Third Eye Blind, and this is actually the last one. Excuse me, Third Eye Blinded. And this seems like it'd be really similar to Metallica. Excuse me, to Iron Maiden, but it's not. It's a lot pinkier, but it's still got the same pretty shimmery metallic finish. So there is Third Eye Blinded, and there's Iron Maiden. I hope y'all can tell. This is more of a tan flesh tone, and this is more of a pink. So there are your shadows. Beautiful. I think you get a really nice array. You definitely get some darker colors, some lighter ones, a couple of pops of colors that are still not so crazy that I feel like you could even call them neutral. And I just think it's great. I love the shadows that come with it. I've used this palette so many times, and you can definitely, you can use these middle shades and a couple of these and get a very, very neutral look. I have an all purple look today. There's so many options here. So next, let's go into the two powder cheek products. This one is called Disco Disco Solid Gold, and it's a beautiful gold tone highlighter. Absolutely fabulous. Now, I wanted to pull out my Mary Luminizer because it doesn't say it's the same, but it's very, very, very similar. Super highly pigmented, super gold. As y'all can see, they're pretty much the exact same, so you probably don't need both of those. And next, it's Pop Pop Do You Want Me? And this says it is the Frat Boy Blush. It says that on the back. But it does not say that the solid gold is the Mary Luminizer, but as you saw on that swatch, hopefully, I believe it is. This is a beautiful, corally, super bright and pigmented blush. Pinky Coral. Love that shade. I have used this as a blush too, and it's great. And you can also use these as eyeshadows as well because they are so highly pigmented. Alright, and then last but not least is the cream products, which again, I have this on my lips and my cheeks today. And I don't know, I think this is really funny. It's called Lip Sync Playback, and it's the shades Milli and Vanilly, like the 90s band, Milli Vanilli. Alright, so I am using Vanilly, but let's go into Milli first, which is this beautiful mauve neutral shade. I use a e.l.f. small stipple brush to apply it on my cheeks. This is not what I have on my cheeks, but for my blush. And then I just use my finger or a lip brush to apply it to my lips. And then what I'm actually wearing today, again, is Vanilly, which is this red. I have it on my cheeks, and I don't feel like it's too extreme. I mean, you can definitely see the color, but it doesn't look crazy. And as you can see, I did have to build it up a little bit on my lips because it does pull a little bit pink. So if you want it more sheer, it'll be more pink, but then you can build it up to this beautiful red. It has a demi-matte finish, if I had to say one. And I've heard a lot of people say it's really drying. I put a lip balm under it, and I don't find it to be drying at all. So, final thoughts on this palette. It is great. Especially, like I said, this is $39.50, which for all of what you get is a really great deal. I forgot to mention, you also get this nice mirror. And I'm sure you noticed, but just to point it out, the cream products are separate from all the powders, which is really important. If you know, if you have cream and powder products together, you'll get the powder in there. So for $39.50, or if you get it on Haute Look for like $19.50, $19.75, but I think they usually just round it up to $20. It's great. On the bottom here, it says some, it gives you some looks that they recommend. I never really use that, but if you're into that, by all means. Great palette. I highly recommend it. I love that I have it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna do a couple of looks with this palette if y'all are interested. I did get a request to do a tutorial on what I have on right now, so if y'all think y'all would be interested in that, let me know. Let me know if you want me to review anything else, just anything at all, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. It means the absolute world to me, and I'll see y'all real soon. Bye!